Hello, welcome to Asian Petrolhead. Today is a very exciting day because Hyundai is throwing a media track day and they'll be also showcasing Veloster N with new 8-speed wet type dual clutch transmission. So before we begin, if you love cars and car reviews, please do support us by subscribing to our channel and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, and let's get going. We only have Veloster N here in Korea, but you guys have i30N in Europe and many other countries. But those two models only come with 6-speed manuals. So I think introduction of DCTs will really boost number of sales for the N model. So guys, do let me know what you think about DCTs and if you welcome it in the comment section. So they have a N flag over here. Yes, they have a flag about Veloster N Media Circuit Day. We're actually arriving to Yongin Speedway. This is actually owned by Samsung Everland. Yes, there's Samsung that also makes smartphones. This track is actually being long-term leased by Mercedes Korea. That is why it is also being called as AMG Speedway. So, we're here today and hope to show you Veloster N with DCT. Okay, so we have lots of Veloster N's looking very nice. Okay, just like even today, to prevent the virus from spreading, only one person is allowed per press car. So please do excuse me for the rough movements. And now let's go enjoy our track day with Veloster N with DCT. Okay, so we're gonna park here, keep the social distance, and let's go. Okay. Whoa! Right now, giving me 20 seconds. Popcorn noise just becomes more obvious and it happens more with N mode. So alright guys, we just came back from introduction of Veloster N with DCT and just few guidelines about track driving today. And right now we are also pre-lapping, so we're gonna start pretty soon. Okay, so let me just get used to the course. So this is my first time actually meeting the Veloster N with DCT, and as you can see, it's got gear selector rather than the manual shifter. So you're gonna have to brake hard here and make a left and make a right. I'm not really good with the memorizing courses, so wish me good luck. So this Veloster N actually makes same horsepower, 275 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. But this 8-speed wet type dual clutch transmission can take up to 419 pound-feet of torque. So it can take as much more torque as you can. So it's a very nice system. So because this is our first lap, we're gonna drive about 40 kilometers per hour in normal mode. Okay, so we're going to start the first time in normal mode. Okay. 40 kilometers. So that was my first time. Instructor said, good steering input, good seeing forcing the road ahead, but I didn't get the 9 o'clock right. So he made a comment on that. So next time I'll make sure I get that right. Okay, this time we're gonna test the brakes and try to get over the obstacles. Okay, so let's see. So I'm gonna have to slam on the brakes. Okay. So it's got pretty good brakes. You know, ABS came on and it just stopped the little Veloster in just no seconds. So, pretty nice. Okay, let's do try our second slalom. Okay. Just came back from second slalom, and you know, this Veloster N handles very nicely. You know, Veloster N, you know, always handle very nicely, but with DCT it also, you know, I guess it's more convenient, I guess, and it also handles quite nicely. So I look very forward to be driving this Veloster N with DCT on the racetrack pretty soon. Okay, so this would be our last slalom plus braking test. So this was actually normal mode. Now we're gonna change it to sport mode. Do you hear it? When you change it to sport mode, the active exhaust just becomes live. You hear it? This is normal, eco, because it's got variable exhaust system, and it's a very nice system. You hear it? Very nice. Popcorns, yeah. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate, because if there wasn't the virus, I think, you know, they would have done it a little bit more interestingly. But you know, we're just staying in the car. This instructor's outside, but we're just remaining in the car. So it's quite unfortunate, but you know, at least we get to have a track day. So this is our last time, so I'm gonna try to go a little bit faster this time. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. So I think that was pretty good. So I just came back from third slalom, and in sport mode it actually, like I told you, the variable exhaust just wakes up, and you know, even the electric suspension becomes more firm. So it actually handles better. You know, brakes and acceleration a little bit better too. And overall, this is a very fun car to drive around slalom. So we're going to do our last braking. Okay. Okay. Let's make it count. So this time I didn't hit the car. So he said I pressed the brakes hardest among the group. So yeah, we just finished our slalom course with a braking test, and now next we're gonna go do the Gymkhana. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now we're gonna try the Gymkhana. Hopefully I'll get through the course all right. And first we're going to try with the sport mode. Second round we're going to try with N mode with launch control, and third we'll try the with the manual using shifters. Okay, so this is our turn. Okay. So I messed it up. Okay, this time we're gonna try the Gymkhana with N mode, and hopefully I will stay in the course this time. Okay, our turn. Okay, this time we stayed in the course. Okay, so I think this time we're going to use the launch control. So let's see what it can do. In the N mode, there's a performance option. It's in Korean, but there's a launch control, and if you press this start button, it will actually let me engage the launch control. So let me just show you in a few seconds. Wow, you see it's making popcorns everywhere. So it's got P0, purely P0 tires, and you know, it's not really hot day, but it's you know, giving us very good traction, and ABS, suspension, engine, and it's quite you know, good for track driving, I think. So Hyundai says this Veloster N with DCT will do 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just about 5.6 seconds, which is about 0.5 seconds faster compared to 6-speed manual. So let me just show you soon, okay? Whoa! Wow! So that was very nice launch. Oops. So that was very nice. Very nice. I just dropped my camera. I hope it's okay. Okay, it's fine. Oops. But it was very, very nice feeling. Felt very nice. So I think I'm gonna need to change the battery for the track driving. Okay? Stay tuned, guys. So we're going to start the first lap with no momentum. It's a really windy day today, but very sunny day. Like I told you, if the virus wasn't here, I think they would have done this event more interestingly, but they're kind of giving us the tour, first lap, getting used to the track. And when you do put it onto normal mode, this car behaves just like a regular car. You know, they shift very quickly, but also smoothly. I guess Hyundai sort of wanted to maintain the very normalness in normal mode, and we'll see how it behaves in sports mode and normal mode. I mean N mode pretty soon, but in normal mode, you know, it's got variable exhaust, so right now, as you can hear, it's not too loud. It just feels like a little bit performance car, but when you do put it onto N mode, it actually, you know, makes popcorns and stuff like that. So instructor said we should put it in normal mode, so let's just put it on normal mode. This is actually very uphill that you cannot see what's ahead, so going to have to be a little bit careful, but we can certainly check out the handling character, also braking character of the Veloster N with DCT. And I would personally like to shift myself using 6-speed manual, but I think this 8-speed wet type DCT is also a very good alternative, because, you know, if you just want to own one car, or, you know, if you don't want to shift yourself in the traffic, I think this is very, very good alternative. And guys, also let me know if you have Veloster N in your country, and let me also know if you have i30N in your country. Envy you guys from Europe. And let me know what do you think about it in the comment section. I'm gonna speed up to 110 kilometers. Whoa, wow. Very interesting. Wow. And now we're in still normal mode, and look how it's shifting. I do rub the shift indicator on the top. Jeez, not bad at all. Yes, when you do push it, it feels like a DCT. It will feel like, wow, not feeling much roll here. The tires are gripping very nicely, and just, yes, very nice. I love the turbocharger boosting up. Wow. I mean, this is still front-wheel driven car, but wow, that's very fun. And brakes are also doing a very good job. Do you hear that turbocharger spooling up? And it's very odd for me that Hyundai is building this kind of ridiculous cars. Because Hyundai used to be very like a normal car manufacturer, but nowadays with the N, I think that they're doing very good job advertising on themselves on WRC, and very nice. And there's also NGS, something button called NGS, which stands for N Grin Shifting, which is like an overboost function, something you can find in Porsche. Right now, it's giving me 20 seconds. Very, very impressive. Wow, look at it corner, Jesus. It's very, very, look how it handles. It's front wheel drive, but it knows how to handle. Woo-wee. So let's put it onto sport mode. We were in normal mode and we just used NGS. But if you do put it onto sport mode, it just wakes up the exhaust. Okay, we're going to use NGS. Right now we're going to use N. Ah, we just used it. Okay. After you use it, it will have to protect the powertrain, so it will not let you use it for 3 minutes after you use it once. So, pretty nice system. I tried to use it again, and look how everybody's making popcorn. And look, how, do you hear it shifting? It's just, sorry, I didn't have a time to put a GoPro on the gauge cluster, but it's shifting very, very nicely. And he's saying when you use the NGS, which is, like I told you, a booster overboost function, it will actually give you about 20 horsepower plus during that 20-second time. So, which is very, very nice. Wow! Look at it go. It just corners very, very nicely. So I'm in the Veloster and i30N. They are front-wheel driven, and I would love to see Hyundai build a midship engines, like a RM16, something like that, in the future. And that would be very, very nice. So when you do put it onto sport mode, it just wakes up the variable exhaust, so it will just pop more popcorns, and it also has a electric sport suspension, so it will just firm things a little bit more. And of course, this is not something like a rear-driven V8 sports car, but this will actually compete very nicely against Honda Civic Type R, and I think that they have done very, very good job. So, guys, do let me know what do you think about this Veloster N compared to Honda Civic Type R. It's just a ridiculous car. Wow! Whoa! Do you hear that? Crackle. Nice. Look at it shifting. Love this shift indicator on the top. Whew. And if you're not a professional driver just like me, I think the front wheel drive will be more fun and easy to modulate around the track, because the rear does not just step out suddenly. Brakes are holding very nicely. Will actually give you that very quick shifting, and also it will give you that thumb, and you know, that popcorn noise just becomes more obvious, and it happens more with N mode. So very nice. They delay the ignition timing so that you get more popcorns. Just a ridiculous car. I think you'll have no problem enjoying your weekend track day with Veloster N, and you know, with the 8-speed DCT as well. Full throttle all the way, braking, downshifting. Wow. And you know, this car has a E differential at the front, and you can really feel it working, because when you really do push it, yes, it feels like front wheel drive, but it kind of tries to correct the understeer. And it will also get you out of trouble when you do really push it. So it's a very, very nice system. Wow! So at the N mode, at the limit, it will not shift softly. It will give you that thumb. It will shift very aggressively, which I like, because you know, in N mode it shifts very aggressively, and in normal mode it just shifts like a normal car, and I think that's a very good setup. Very, very fun car. Wow. So, like I told you, it's a front wheel drive car, but it will actually handle very decently. It will let you have fun too. It will let you slide, let you do the understeer, but the E differential will try to correct it. because right now we have all the ES and everything turned off. So yeah, 2-liter turbo feels very light. Makes same horsepower, 275 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. But when you do use NGS, I forgot the numbers, but it actually gives you more power. I put it in the description, but very, very nice. So we're going to use the NGS button, which will give you over boost for 20 seconds. Ooh. So which is very, very, it's like a overboost from Porsche. They call it NGS, N Grin control, GRIN, which will make you smile a bit, and it's true. We'll let you smile a little bit. And they have something called N power shifting. Like I said, at the N mode and at the limit, it will actually shift very aggressively, and even downshifting is supposed to make you feel like you're shifting with manual gears, because it just happens very quickly. I think, like I said, 0.5 seconds faster to 100 kilometers. So it's quite sad because nowhere near we can shift faster than the machine, but it's a very nice system, and yeah. Now it just went into the first gear. Love the shift indicator on the top. Very, very fun. So let's see, we have NGS, N Grin Shifting, launch control. He said the new launch control system, when you're ready, it used to held at the certain RPM and stay there, but this one kind of revs, boom, 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 boom. So you can feel like you're driving a race car. So, okay. All right, just came back from the track. You know, I've been driving this car about 2 hours, surely during the Slalom, Gymkhana, and track driving, and no, felt very good. So guys, do let me know what you think about it. I personally would, yes, buy this car with DCT, but my personal choice would be still 6-speed manual, but this is very, very solid alternative. Okay, so this ends the track day today, and I think I'm going to show you the Veloster N with performance parts. Okay. Alright guys, just done with the track driving, and we have a Veloster N with performance package. So I just wanted to show you what's the difference between the original Veloster and Veloster N. We have a few what do you call it, the carbon fiber bits on for the lip and to the each end near the air vent, and we have you know, LED headlamp, LED DRL, same looking cascading grille, and it also has a very distinctive 19-inch rims. It's wearing 235/35, 19 on front, and it also has a bigger caliper. It says performance and performance, so it looks very nice. Same stories, 235/35, 19 at the rear, and if you see from this angle, it's got a huge huge carbon fiber wing. If you see that one, it just has a smaller one, so it looks pretty nice. And on the diffuser, it also has a carbon fiber diffuser, and great looking dual exhaust on each side. Okay, and you know, inside, let me just show you. Inside, trunk looks pretty same. And if you haven't noticed that we have you know, one door on this side, two doors on the other side. You know, N logo here. This does not have sports the seats like we had on our tester, but it's got an Alcantara steering wheel right here, and also on the side brakes, and also for the gear selector. Feels pretty nice. Like I said, NGS, which stands for N Grin Shifting, and drive mode selector and N mode selector, and 8-inch infotainment screen, a little bit small, but pretty okay. So gauge looks pretty nice. It also says N performance here. Okay, so I just showed you a little bit about the N performance. So guys, do let me know what you think about the N performance in the comment section, and whether you think it's, you know, appealing package. It's actually a performance package. Okay, so regular performance package. Okay, oh, it also has you know, carbon fiber side mirror, so pretty nice. Yeah. Alright guys, now we're heading back to the office. Hope you guys enjoyed our short coverage on the Veloster N with new DCT. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And before you leave, please do support us by subscribing to our channel, and also hit the bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys. See you soon and stay healthy. Bye bye. So theoretically, it's kind of sad. There's no way you can shift faster than the machine, but that's why, you know, Porsche and all the you know, high performance cars are using DCTs rather than 6-speed manual. But I still like to shift myself, so hope you know, automakers will give us 6-speed or 7 manual shifters. Okay. Oh, this car also has a lead car departure warning. So very nice. So I'm gonna have to be careful because this car will actually going to be launched very quickly. Okay. Okay, this time we're gonna try to you know, shift with manuals. Okay. I think we'll be in first and second gear. I'm gonna start in first and do the second. Okay. There's also a rev limiter. And I like the shift indicator on the top. Very nice. Very fun. It shifts very nicely. I mean, I was, you know, there was no time to think about how it shifts, but it shifts very quickly. Very nice DCT. Okay, now I really need to change the battery. Okay. So I'm glad I can show you at least this Yongin racetrack. Like I told you, it's owned by Samsung Everland, yes, which is, they also make you know, smartphones as well. It's a big company, and it's about an hour or hour 30 minutes from Seoul, so it's so close. That's why it's very popular. They do lots of racing events here, and you know, lots of car manufacturers just you know, get this racetrack for a day, rent it, and do lots of events like this, especially in the spring and fall time. This is not a long track. It's about 4.3 kilometers, so it's rather sort of short, but it's got very sharp corners, so which you can see how the check out the car's movements. So it's a very nice day today. First time just getting familiar with the track. I've been here a couple of times, but you know, forget everything. Seem to forget everything very soon. So they're kind of giving us the tour, first lap, getting used to the track.